I had a blast at Tay's show.
Nice.
Her new rendition of the Eras Tour, I suggest everybody go see it. It has her new Tortured Poets department, a handful of those songs in the new show, which means there's a new segment and new lights and new dancing and new everything to the show. So
Lovely.
I suggest everybody get out there and see it. It is absolutely unbelievable.
And just he's amazing. I mean, his work is obviously so incredible.
3 nights in a row. It's crazy how many sold out shows she has.
So, the Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. This power couple came out of nowhere and now they're serving looks, boot-up vibes for days. Can you even imagine the chaos when these two first got together? Miss Americana herself and the NFL's finest catching major feelings? It was all types of rom-com realness, but sis had to put in some serious work before Tay-Tay gave him the time of day. I mean, hello, it's Taylor freaking Swift. How you gonna stand out from the rest of her admirer nation? But our boy Travis was persistent AF, and it paid off big time. In a candid interview for WSJ Magazine, Kelce finally spilled the tea on how this star-crossed love story began. Turns out, it all started when he was front row at Taylor's Eras Tour show last July. The thirst was real, y'all. Homeboy had this whole plan to slip her his number on a cute lil friendship bracelet at her Kansas City show. But the universe said not today, boo, and he never got the chance. Luckily for him, those invisible strings were working overtime to pull them together. That's where the real tea comes in. Apparently someone was playing matchmaker behind the scenes to make this ship sail. And Miss Taylor herself confirmed there was a real-life Cupid involved when she dished about their early days to Time magazine after being named Person of the Year. Who could it be? Well, Travis's BFF and QB1 Patrick Mahomes is out here claiming he's the OG wingman who nudged these lovebirds together. On the Pat McAfee show, he dished about inviting Travis to Taylor's KC show back in July and taking all the credit for being their modern-day matchmaker. He was all, yo dog, just shoot your shot already. Clearly, Mahomes has game both on and off the field. But even after he had Taylor's attention, our guy Kelce had to work for it. On his podcast, he got candid about being butthurt that Swift didn't have time to accept his cute little bracelet before or after the show. She's an icon who has to save her voice. What did he expect? But Taylor made it up to him by revealing that things really heated up after he put her on blast about the snub. She loved the adorable display of thirst so much it made her go all in. From there, it was a whirlwind romance. These two spent months keeping their budding boot-up vibes on the low before going public at Taylor's first Chiefs game in September. Everyone thought that was their first date, but Taylor set the record straight. They would never be that psychotic to make a stadium their dating debut. That VIP game date was simply their love's red carpet premiere. Once Tay-Tay had that Super Bowl ring on it, there was no hiding their ship anymore. Travis was loud and proud about his love for the Queen of Pop, shouting it from the stadium rooftops. And of course, our girl had to return the favor by being his biggest cheerleader all season long. They are couple goals personified. But where there's love, there's always a dash of drama, am I right? Little Miss Green-Eyed Monster seemed to strike when it came to Travis's super close bond with actress Florence Pugh. Those two have chemistry for days on screen and are straight up besties off of it too. No wonder Kylie got a little jelly about their vibes. Florence wouldn't even follow her back on IG after Kylie followed her. That's just rude. Though I don't blame her, Kai is always out here trying to force her way into everyone's squads. With all the conflicting reports from insiders about whether Kelce is headed for Splitsville or settling down together, who even knows what's really good at this point? Maybe they're just riding that hot and cold wave of young celeb love. One minute you're deliriously happy, the next you're at each other's throats over something dumb. It's giving very much you're still the one to we are never ever getting back together energy, if you know what I mean. Okay, but let's get into the cute stuff for a sec. These two really are living a real-life fairy tale romance, even with a little bit of drama sprinkled in. We got snaps of them being all booed up and loved up at Coachella, looking like a whole 70s vintage dream. Then they took the ultimate vacation to Lake Como, Italy, where they were sucking face on a bougie boat ride and living that billionaire lifestyle for a hot min. Even when it was raining, Travis was out here being a perfect gentleman and protecting his queen with an umbrella. Could he be any more swoon-worthy? Of course, their fantasy romance hasn't been without its struggles. Apparently, Taylor has been big time stressing over their upcoming long-distance stint while she's back on tour. The fear of being away from her man for an extended period has Ms. Swift in a full-blown panic. Her separation anxiety is so real, she's even begging Travis to just come be her permanent tour boo. Her inner circle is urging her to give the man some space to breathe, but we all know how clingy Tay can get sometimes. The pressure must be super intense too, with everyone and their mama asking Travis when he's gonna wifey up his superstar girlfriend. Could you imagine? Taylor Swift, the eternal garden bride, becoming Mrs. Kelce? I need need to have some sweet tea on deck just thinking about that iconic Rossier scenario. But despite the buzz, sources are adamant there's no ring on the horizon for this couple just yet. They may be drunk in love, but Travis and Taylor are in no rush to put a ring on it after less than a year of dating. Kelce takes that marriage stuff mad serious, so he's not about to get whimsical and propose without being 100% sure. Maybe give it a little more time before we start wedding dress shopping, okay? For now, these two are focused on just basking in their blossoming romance and not letting outside chatter rush them into anything. They're essentially in that starry-eyed, can't get enough of each other phase, making the most of their time together before tour separates them, going on cute date nights, and just being an all-around dollar couple goals vision whenever they're papped being all booed up. It's a real vibe. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You are watching Hit Gossip. Bye.